Hi Pisces, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. This message is for any Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Pisces that rules a particular house or planet in your chart that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick message that came through. Oh, before I forget, if this does end up resonating, please do hit that like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, and thank you to all my subscribers. So the message that came through while I was clearing your cards was very connected to your North Node energy. Okay, we have a lot of strong nodal energy. We have that Aries, Libra nodes that are going to be shifting into Pisces and Virgo. And so you really have this major question ringing in your ears of like, where am I going and why? All right. If you are aligned with that, congratulations. I saw the sun at the bottom. And so that's a wonderful message I hear, is that a lot of Piscean energy, a lot of you Pisces, you are aligned with the right trajectory, if you will. I also saw the Page of Swords, finally having the sword of knowledge and power in your hand again. But it was the Page of Swords, okay? So that's that inner child. So we have to make sure that we constantly do that shadow work journal, letting our inner child know we're safe, okay? Because that's a very important message, especially for Pisces, especially for water signs, that energetic boundaries needed, like that has to come from within, all right? You need to remind yourself that you're safe and protected. And what's fascinating because of the sun, it's like there's a lot of Pisces, you know, it might be this idea of you do have this like almost like this nervousness of is the sun really here? You know what I mean? Like, is all of this really happening? And the answer is yes, okay? That's the message you want to remind yourself. The answer is yes. So where you're going and why, if you don't feel like you're on the trajectory you want to get on, a little bit every day, all right? Have that discipline. Have the discipline to put in work to the things that you truly care, that you truly love, all right, that you truly want to expand, whether it be your finances, whether it be love, your health, right? Like there's just something to reminding you to increase that. You have the power within you to shift your perspective. You have the power within you, even like I said, if it's only 5 minutes a day, let's say you're a writer and all you have time for is 5 minutes a day, that 5 minutes is going to turn into 10 minutes, then it's going to turn into 20 minutes, then it's going to turn into, you know, an hour. And so just the expansion is here. The other important thing to remember is a lot of that expansion right now is within us. All right. And so Jupiter in Gemini retrograde, all right? It's not that our expansion has stopped. It's just that now the universe is slowing down a bit for us to fine tune, for us to add on a little bit more to our repertoire, to our resume, and to really make sure like, hey, your expansion has been really rapid and really quick. How do we want to see this expansion? Like what destination, what direction is this expansion going on? And is this the path we want? Because if it's not, just shift your energy a little bit, all right? Very, very interesting. Yeah, justice too. I love that, like the clarity. You do have a lot of clarity right now. And look at this, these two tens, 10, 10. That's amazing. All right, that's amazing. It's been a lot energetically, hasn't it? But this is Mars and Pisces, all right? You assert yourself with the things that you want. There is a strong connection right now at the time I'm recording this. We will be having the full moon in Aries on October 17th. A lot related to emotional purging, a lot related to whatever we need to drop in this Capricorn paradigm. It's time to do it. It's time to release, write those things down, burn it, release it, and just hold yourself accountable, okay? Like it's really about Pluto's energy. Capricorn, again, Pluto, direct, started October 11th. It will be there till the mid-November. All of Scorpio season of shedding, death, birth, transformation. You are rising into power, Pisces, okay? Personal power. And that's what's so important, is your personal power. And then when that shifts, you see everything else shift, all right? It's so important and so major. So yeah, and then with that expansion, we're also having expansion though. So not just the release, but also expansion. The universe is giving us all a little nudge of like to be fearless, be bold, all right? Celebrate the things that, like, celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate the emotional fulfillment you feel. You know what I mean? Like, get out there and celebrate. It's really important because this is what's opening up for you. I'm so excited. So let's get into it and see. The discipline of your thoughts and your communication, okay? It's so important. Okay. You know, quickly too, it's that idea of like, so let's say there is something or someone in your life and something irks you, and like, so you respond, even if it's to yourself in a negative way, it's still giving, like, just, this will be resolved. Like, don't give the energy to it. All right. Like, the power within you is becoming so powerful that it really is important to just let it wash away. All right. Let it wash away. And there's going to be a lot of washing away. Like I said, this is a very emotional energy, but oh wow, that's cool. The full moon in Aries could also bring in a new partnership. All right. Ooh, that's really cool. Okay. Let's clarify these. I love seeing the 6 of Cups. A lot of people have been getting those individual cups. And again, look at that partnership. Like, we got the 2s here. And so, I mean, if it's love and you've been looking for love, it's like the love of childhood dreams or something like that. That could be what that is. Ooh. This is so cool. Okay. 2 of Swords, guys. Look at you. Okay. Why is the 6 of... That's an interesting message. Okay, hold on. 6 of Coins. Wow. Okay. A lot of interesting. A lot of people. Look at the 10 of Wands again. Okay, so Saturn and Sagittarius. There is a block. There's a fear of limitation related to something you're really passionate about, really spiritually connected to, and you've been carrying it for a long time. Okay, but remember, Pisces, this is an important lesson. So Saturn, for the past year, has been really teaching you about the concept, and pretty much everybody, but specifically you, the power of patience in an instant gratification society, especially as we move closer to the Aquarian age. All right, that air communicate, like the communication is going to be so fast. The speed of things are going to be so much faster. All right, and so the power of patience is so important with whatever it is. You've been collecting, you've been carrying all this stuff, and it's heavy. And so after the 10 comes a 1, and this is so unbelievably exciting. So you have your overall energy this week is the 6 of Cups. And so here's where, this is Sun in Scorpio too, actually. And so that's a very important message. Let's see, Sun enters Scorpio on October 22nd. And so I'm just going to actually like read this to you quickly. So October 22nd, if you happen to be watching this around that time, the energies for the next few weeks will be mysterious, haunting, and powerful. Let the passion of this season drive you to create the life you deserve. All right. So here's where I'm getting a strong sense too, like, it's going to be a very emotionally heavy week for you. Okay. And so this is the childlike dreams. This is like, what from your childhood did you always want? And like, this is the time to believe it. Okay. And because we have Justice here, which is we're getting a lot of clarity, but this is making me think that like things are finally coming back into balance. All right. There's like an aha moment, and it's an aha moment somewhere where you feel like somebody betrayed you, where somebody took, your power away. They took the sword. Oh, this is so cool because of seeing the Page of Swords earlier. Remember how I said you finally got that sword back? Somebody took it from you. Look at this. This is interesting. I mean, if you've ever been in a legal situation where you felt like you're like the power of your communication, where you've been like silenced or something like that, somebody took that sword from you and you finally have it back. All right. And so, but the thing is, this is your focus. All right. Childhood dreams. Just, you actually got this message last week. Just let the other energy be and focus on your energy. All right. Focus on fulfillment. Happy. If you have kids, spend time with your kids being silly, blowing bubbles. But really make sure your intentions too are very connected to what emotionally fulfills you, and something where you can't let limitations get in the way. You're going to want to let limitations get in the way of what's reasonable, what's fair, because of some past situation that really made you feel like your sword was taken away. Okay. And then look at what you need more of, what the universe is gifting you. Moon in Libra. So this is interesting too, because this is all about choices. It's choices on how we speak. And I think too, this full moon is really going to highlight and the days, leading up to it as well, is really going to highlight how we choose to speak, how we choose to, that like the personal power within us. But this is a major. So 6 of Wands, a lot of expansion with your ego. Okay. And so this is fascinating. So you could get all of a sudden like thrown onto a very influential stage, if you will. I also want to remind you that full moon in Aries is about peeking your head out from the curtain, and then the universe is like, pfft, and shoves you right in front of everybody. You got to be ready, right? And so this could be where it's like, hey, we want to make sure that we stay aligned with what we believe is, the balance, the truth. There's something where perhaps there's a decision being made where the choice is going to be put in our hands. All right, like a big, powerful choice, and you're going to have to choose from within what to do. And also that there's this expansion of all of this ego energy, fame, recognition, you know what I mean? Like a big like position of power in your job, something of that sort. But when you're in the spotlight, all right, when you're in the spotlight, you're going to want to be very mindful of how you choose to communicate. All right, be very mindful, because again, we're very charged up, we're very fiery right now, and that's something where we just really want to be careful. Now, this is what's fascinating to me. The area of what you need less of and what you can give to others, 6 of Coins. So the 6 of Coins can indicate a benefactor. It can, like a gift of money and financial karma and all that. There's 2 energies to this. The first being, perhaps you've always felt at the bottom here, okay? And you've always expected there to be some, or not expected, I shouldn't say expected, but you've always felt like you needed to have the gift, given to you. Like you don't have the power to do it yourself. Well, you're clearly being shown that you do. But you have to be very careful, Pisces, because you are very generous, you are very kind, you are very compassionate. So if you happen to fall into a financial situation where you have a major abundance of it, you have to be very careful, because the 6 of Coins is clarified by Judgment and the 5 of Wands, okay? Pluto, your personal power. Also the collective power, that shift in energy of rising up, answering the wake-up call, okay? And so for you, you got to have some strong boundaries, because the 5 of Swords also indicates working on boundaries, all right? And with the 5 of Wands here, it's a Saturn lesson related to your ego, all right? And that's something, it's hard to have boundaries. It's hard to say no for Pisces. I'm a Pisces, trust me. It's very hard to say no. But that's something here when it comes to Judgment, when it comes to all of this powerful energy that's coming in for you, you're going to want to be very, very mindful of that, okay? And so just, there's, also before I forget, 8 of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini, right? We have Jupiter and Gemini in retrograde. I might have actually said this already, but there's something to really expanding your knowledge at this time. If you feel like you're stuck or there's a block, expanding by learning a new skill, by if you let's say you have a job where you can get this certificate, and if you get this certificate, then you can add on this extra work that increases your money. There's just a really strong concept of you have everything within you to unstick yourself, okay? But that Justice card, my goodness, that's a big one. And like I said, you're back to the giddy childhood dreams, and that's so exciting. I'm so excited. So, your empowering questions, Pisces. What are my best qualities? Always a reminder. And what are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and daily decisions? So this goes to the idea of, why do you choose the things you choose? Okay, do you choose the sword that benefits everybody else, or do you choose the sword that brings your emotional fulfillment, your childhood dreams into reality? So Pisces, this is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me again. Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message, and as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.